gonna help me out with this? I didn't think so. Welcome to the coronavirus edition, Lemonade Cheap Customs. Quarantine myself into my shop so I can do all my bullshit. First things first, take old piece of garbage spoiler off. And they didn't really want that coming off at all. Jeez. Took a lot longer than I thought it would, but it's off. Time to get on the design. So I've been thinking for the last half hour of how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna mount it, and there's 3 ideas going through my head that I'm kind of caught between. I'm just gonna run you through all 3. So the first one and the original one I wanted to do, it was going to be one solid piece going around here like that, where the original wing was, and then have a back piece welded to it all the way across. Now, I'm no engineer, but I don't know how well a weld on 16 gauge aluminum will hold against that kind of wind speed. So that's kind of what's pushing me away from that. I just don't know if it'll hold, and I don't know if I want to risk it. Second idea is just the thing that everybody does. They have the back piece, and then they just have tabs on each of them, just like that, around each mounting hole. It works, it's simple, but I don't want to make mine look like everyone else's. That's just too basic. The third one, though, is kind of a mixture of both. So you'll have each tab going around, but between each tab, I'll put a piece of, like just a straight piece of plate, and then just have it welded along there and there between each tab, and then welded along the wing as well. Same with this middle piece, and same with here. I think that's a good alternative to both. I'll have the strength of that bend instead of it being a weld to actually hold it in place. But then I'll have that one piece look that I was going for. That flush look, let's call it. Hella flush. I hate myself for saying that. Currently just tracing out the spoiler, the original one. Yeah, I'm just bolting it to a piece of cardboard. And then I'll bend it up because I want to keep the same angle that the factory had, but just like taller, like maybe 4 inches or something like that. Oh, maybe not that big. Like that, maybe, something like that. I'll have to see when it's on the car. Ah, look at that sickness. Yep, she's good. I think it's starting to come to shape a little bit. That dog is not dead, by the way. He's just sleeping. Okay, so I think I figured it all out. I am extremely tired from thinking. I am on to the metal portion now. I already cut some of it and measured some of it. Then I realized I should probably film this. So, cue time lapse. OSHA? Never heard of her. So it's getting really close now. I think it looks pretty damn good. There's a lot more angle to it than I was planning on, but I think it still looks good. There's a lot of finishing work I still have to do. If anyone wants to lend me a TIG welder, I don't know, for a day or two, that'd be awesome. Or if they'd like to weld for me, you know, just comment on the video, Alberta area preferably.